What is going on, everybody? Boy, oh boy, the Sacramento Kings make a trade today. The trade season has officially started. The Kings have acquired DeAndre Hunter from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, I was out at a 50th birthday party celebration, and of course, the Kings make a damn trade while I'm out away from home. But it's a late night, but I had to come and talk about this trade that the Kings got done with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Looks like it's a three-team trade, including the Chicago Bulls. Let's talk about the parts and talk about the details of this trade. Cavaliers are trading DeAndre Hunter to Sacramento Kings for Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. Three-team trade includes the Chicago Bulls acquiring forward Dario Saric and 2 second-round picks from the Kings. Cavaliers turn Hunter's salary into depth at point guard with Schroeder at top defender on the market with Ellis. Cavaliers also save about $50 million in salary luxury tax bills this season because of the transaction and drop their tax bill from $164 million to $120 million. This also positions the Cavaliers to get under the second apron next season. Ellis is on an expiring $2.3 million contract, but is eligible to sign up to 3 years, $52 million extension starting February 9th. Despite being an apron team next season, Cleveland can re-sign Ellis and exceed the threshold. In Hunter 28, the Kings receive a established 3-and-D wing under contract through next season. Hunter has averaged 14 points and 4.2 rebounds. The trade also brings roster flexibility to the Kings, including space to convert two-way center Dylan Carwell to a standard NBA deal. Carwell has been a revelation for the Kings as an undrafted rookie, averaging 4.7 points, 7.1 boards, and 1.7 blocks, and 19.8 minutes per game. Saric is on an expiring contract worth $5.4 million with the Bulls, will serve, and they also net future assets to consummate the trade. The Bulls are waiving Javon Carter to create space for Saric. And, this trade, this one came out of nowhere, guys, honestly speaking. This one really came out of nowhere. Sacramento will take on $23.3 million and $24.9 million in the final 2 years of Hunter's deal. Let's just break this down. So you're getting off Dennis Schroeder's contract, but you're also gaining salary back in Hunter because he's owed $23 this million and $24 next million. The way I look at it, I know a lot of fans are upset. I know some are just voicing their frustration about Keon Ellis this, Keon Ellis that. Look, man, the reality is that the Kings were not going to re-sign Keon Ellis. They didn't have Keon Ellis in their future plans, and clearly they didn't want to lose Keon Ellis for nothing. At least they got something in return for him. The Dario Saric and the 2 future second-round picks, I get their draft picks, but second-round picks, future second-round picks, I'm not going to lose any sleep over future second-round picks. If I'm being transparent and honest with you guys. The big piece, obviously, in this trade, DeAndre Hunter is the best player in this trade. He's better than Keon Ellis. He's better than Dario Saric. And he's better than Dennis Schroeder. I get Keon Ellis' 3-and-D type of player, his wing and this and that, better 3-point shooter and whatnot, playing defense. Yes, that will be missed in Sacramento. But the way I break this down is I look at DeAndre Hunter and I just think about his fit for this current team. I mean, he has the ability to take pressure off of Keegan Murray now. Keegan Murray doesn't have to guard the best players, the best wings, most likely on a nightly basis. And just Hunter can have that assignment, and you keep Keegan Murray fresh. And that should be a better Keegan Murray for the most part, especially on the offensive end. And I look at the fit and playing alongside Keegan Murray. Referring to DeAndre Hunter and Keegan Murray, they can both switch off of one another off the screens, and they can defend. I mean, people are saying DeAndre Hunter has lost a step. He's bad, terrible player on defensively, and he's not really good, and his splits are terrible. He's 28 years old. I mean, he's still young enough where he is not terrible at all. Like, I seen him play with the Hawks, obviously with Cleveland last year and the season. He's not a terrible player, guys. The Kings are getting actually a very good wing, an established 3-and-D type of wing, that will shore up their defense and that will be better, as an option offense on the offense end as well. I mean, this guy can get his own basket. He can create his own shot. I mean, you guys are seeing the highlights right behind me. He's a very good basketball player. He can still play at a high level. He can go above the rim. Very athletic player, and he's got hops. He can, he's got some hops. He can get up there and dunk the ball. I, as much as bad and terrible the Kings fans are hating this trade because they didn't want to see Keon gone. This trade actually is a good trade for the Sacramento Kings. I really do like the trade for the Kings, man. What is that speculation of always being a middle of the pack team and where they're going to try to not rebuild and they're going to try to bring it back and, not trade Sabonis and Sabonis can stick around. And listen, I said this earlier this week, this past week. It's not the end of the world if the Kings do not trade Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis, DeAndre Hunter, Keegan Murray. You add in your probably your top 5, top 3 pick in this year's upcoming draft. That's still, I mean, you got Dylan Carwell and you have Max and Neek. It's not the end of the world. I mean, there's definitely some road to success there with the players that I mentioned and with the upcoming draft in this year's draft with that pick. So a lot can happen from now until Thursday. I've heard that they are not done dealing. There's going to be plenty of more to follow up with after this trade. But at the same time, what I'm trying to preach and what I'm trying to say is don't be quick to judge. Maybe this trade may lead to another trade happening before Thursday's trade deadline. And like I said, the Kings, this trade came out of nowhere. Multiple teams were linked to DeAndre Hunter, and the Lakers were linked to him. I think the Wolves at some point were linked to him as well. Teams out there was a market for DeAndre Hunter, guys. Teams out there wanted him, and they wanted that 3-and-D type of player. The Kings came in, and it came out of nowhere, and they secured and they got this deal done. I had no intel about the Kings trading for DeAndre Hunter. I mean, if you would have told me that, I would have been like, they should have traded for him 2-3 years ago when they had the Beam team and when they're a playoff contending team. I would have loved to see this DeAndre Hunter trade then, but reality is that wasn't the case. It obviously happened today, now, and I'm just willing to give it a chance and a wait and see approach and see what else happens moving forward is what I'm saying, guys. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this trade. DeAndre Hunter is the Sacramento King. Keon Ellis, Darius Saric, and Dennis Schroeder. I wish them all the very best in their with their new teams. Thank you guys for your minutes and your time and your contributions here in Sacramento with the Kings. Wish you guys all nothing but the best moving forward. And pretty excited to see DeAndre Hunter in a Kings uniform and what he does in a Kings uniform. I may just go out and buy a DeAndre Hunter jersey. That's how really I am excited about this pickup, and I'm really excited to see his fit alongside Keegan Murray in particular, because you can have two dynamic 3-and-D type of wings now with Keegan Murray and DeAndre Hunter, offensively and defensively. So that should be pretty damn fun to watch. And if Sabonis sticks around, I'm excited to see how that trio, that core is with that front line, should I say, with DeAndre Hunter, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis. Really looking forward to seeing how DeAndre Hunter fits in with this team. And like I said, from now until Thursday, there could be some more moves made. So we shall see what this means moving forward. With that being said, it's super late. I'm going to get this upload going before I go to bed. Greatly appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. If anything else breaks news, I will keep you guys updated. The Kings have the game against the Washington Wizards later on today. We shall see. They are capping off their 7-game road trip. That they're currently 0-6 and they're currently on a terrible losing streak. But we shall see if that streak snaps or if it continues. With that being said, greatly appreciate you guys, man. Have yourself a great night. Take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.